Okay, so now I've just gone to that same paper I sent you and I'm doing trust investments. Okay, so look at question number 1 of the question paper. Balances for the accounts are given and they ask you to open up a trust cash book account, a trust client account, a causa section 86.4, section 86.3, and a fidelity fund. So they're asking you to do that. And this is what happens. Parable deposited 380,000 into trust and has requested that it be invested with ACLA Bank for 3 months at an interest rate of 8.5. Then on the same day, Papazzo invests 750,000 in a special savings account until the 30th of April. So Papazzo are the attorneys. So 1 March the 1st, the client asks for it to be invested. And then the second one, the actual attorneys ask for it to be, well, they know that they don't ask, they actually put it into the investment account. So on the 30th of April, the investment at BAP matures. So it's this one. Okay, let me just see. It's this one. So that will fall under section 86.3. So that will be section 86.3. The 31st of May, the investment made with ACLA Bank matures. Fidelity fund is paid the amount owing. So this is all the information. You have it in your question. So we open up a trust cash book. We bring down the balance of 1,750,000. Okay. We record that causa wants the money to be invested. So we put it on that side. We take it out of there. And you will see that I put it under the causa section 86.4. 86.4 because it is the client that has requested it. It says that it matures, okay? It matures, and let's work out the interest. So we have 380,000 was the initial investment times 8.5% per annum, but we only invested it for 3 months of the 12. So we get 8,075 plus 380, which is what you take out of the investment. You take it out, it goes out there, and you put it back here. Okay, you put it back there. And now fidelity, when it's section 86.4, fidelity gets 5% and the client gets 95. So because they only want the fidelity account, you need to work out what must be paid to fidelity. So they have 404. Okay, before I go to the rest, okay, what has happened here? The Papazzo has agreed to take out 750,000 and they put it an investment, and I'll show you now which investment it is, section 86.3. So they put it in there. It matures, okay, and it says that we take 760. So we put it into the bank. Here's 760. It goes in there. Okay. So here we're taking it out. Here we're putting it back in with the interest. All right. So what happens? How much interest have we earned in section 86.3? 10,000 Rand. If we took out 750 and it came back as 760, we've earned 10,000 Rand. With section 86.3, all the interest earned goes to fidelity. Section 86.4, only 5%. But if you add the 404 plus the 10 being the full amount that must go to the fidelity, the actual interest is 10,404. Not interest. Yes, the interest that fidelity earns will be 10,404. You then balance this account. Okay. Trust client. Causa, you must put in the opening balance, and you do need to work out 95% of this amount, and 95% of that amount is 7671. That is what the client gets. That's the 95%. So section 86.4, client gets 95, Fidelity Fund gets 5. So they wanted to see the trust client. So you have to show that 380 that's the balance. And then he gets 7671. Okay. So here we can see client gets 7671, Fidelity Fund gets 404. This account balances. It is no longer there. Okay. Once the investment matures, it's no longer there. Section 86.3, we put in 750. We took out 760, therefore we've earned 10,000. Okay, so this is done. The Fidelity Fund gets, there's something wrong here. Sorry, that should not be that. That should be 10,000. The Fidelity Fund gets 10,000 from the section 86.3 and gets 404. And it does say that we pay. So it's 10,404. And if you look at the bank account, we are paying Fidelity 10,404. And that is trust investments. What you need to remember, section 86.4, you must always put the client's name in front. So here will be Causa. Let me show you the account. Causa, section 86.4. All right, you've got to put the name of the client in front. And you've got to say 86.4, trust investment, and in which bank. So let's look at section 86.3. Section 86.3, trust investment, BAP Bank. All right, I hope that helps.